In planting asparagus plants, you need to plan out your location. Fact is, these plants can last up to 20 years, so you need to be careful where you put them and make sure they're not going to be impeded by anything else that goes on. I planted some whenever I was a kid by seed and not really have researched anything. 5 years later, they came up. We didn't know what they were at first. We've forgotten all about them. So at this point, I'm going to take my backhoe. We're going to dig a 20-foot long trench, the width of the backhoe bucket, and to a foot depth. Once we get it dug down to a foot depth, you need to smooth it out. The reason for doing this is you're going to layer and layer and layer if you wish. And you have to have a nice clean place for the plants to go. They get planted much deeper than most things would. What we're going to be planting in here is crowns. So it needs to be about 6 to 8 inches deep whenever I get done. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the area flat. Then I'm going to take manure and place it in the hole. And I'll bring it up to an 8 to 6 inch depth. Now, some people recommend that you layer this in, and some people have just put the crowns down and they're able to go through and just fill it all the way up. Well, I took the shorter route. I put the crowns in, filled the hole all the way up to flat with ground after I put the crowns in, and then I had no problem actually getting a plant to come up. Now these are the crowns. They're a little creepy looking. I haven't ever seen anything like this. They came in a box. I actually was not ready to plant them. It wasn't the time of the week where I could run right out to the farm. So I had to let them sit for a few days. So I took my tape measure. I put them out a foot apart once I got there. And once all of that was done, I threw in some earth worms on the top of that. Just give them some aeration. Then you come along and just start going over the top of it with dirt. And if you'll notice, there's a lot of ryegrass here. I'll come back and clear that off and smooth it a little bit. This is not a formal garden, so I'm not worried about a little bit of a mess. So now I have everything covered up. Everything's now watered in. Up to about a month later, I had sprouts coming up out of the ground. There were 19 of them, which means I basically lost one plant. I thought that was pretty good. The first year, you don't harvest anything. The second year, you also. And then the third year, you can harvest about half of the plants. And then the fourth, you can harvest whatever you need, and it'll feed a family of 4. Produces that much. During the fall, you're going to cut everything dead back and put mulch over the top. And you're going to have already tilled just the very top of it just to kind of loosen the soil. Hope you like what you see, and if you enjoyed it, ring the bell and subscribe, and have a blessed day.